Hello everyone, welcome back to Algorithm with Chelsea. Today we will learn basic arithmetic in Python. We will practice plus, minus, times, different kinds of division, and remainders. We will also learn the order Python uses when there are multiple operators. Let's begin. Let's quickly review two number types. First, int means integers, or whole numbers. For example, 3, or -100. Second, float means numbers with a decimal point. For example, 3.1415 or -0.25. Now let's do addition and subtraction with variables. We set a to 6 and b to 7. When we print a plus b, Python adds them and prints 13. When we print a minus b, Python subtracts 7 from 6 and prints -1. We can also add or subtract directly, without variables. Print 6 plus 7 gives 13. Print 6 minus 7 gives -1. So Python can compute math with variables or with numbers right inside print. Now your turn. We set x to 8 and y to 5. First, what does x minus y print? Second, what does x plus y minus 3 print? Pause the video and try it. Let's check. X minus y is 8 minus 5, which is 3. X plus y minus 3 is 8 plus 5 equals 13. Then 13 minus 3 equals 10. So the output is 3, then 10. Now multiplication. Apples per bag is 4, and bags is 3. Total apples is apples per bag times bags. What number will print? Pause and predict the output. 4 times 3 equals 12. So total apples is 12, and Python prints 12. Now, division with a single slash. In Python, single/slash division always gives a float. That means the answer will have a decimal point, even when it looks like a whole number. Let's predict the outputs for 10 divided by 2, 7 divided by 2, and 9 divided by 4. Here is what Python prints. 10 divided by 2 is 5.0. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. 9 divided by 4 is 2.25. Notice the decimal point every time. Now floor division, using double slash. Floor division means divide, then keep only the whole number part. It drops the decimal part. For example, 7/2 is 3, because 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Try predicting all 3 lines. All 3 lines print 3. That is because floor division removes the decimal part. It does not round up. It simply keeps the whole number part. Now compare single slash and double slash. What does 8 divided by 2 print? What does 9 divided by 2 print? And what does 9/2 print? Pause and predict the 3 outputs. 8 divided by 2 prints 4.0. 9 divided by 2 prints 4.5. 9/2 prints 4 because it drops the decimal part. Single slash gives a float. Double slash keeps only the whole number part. Now, the remainder operator, %, also called modulo. %, gives the remainder after division. 7 modulo 2 is 1 because 7 is 3 times 2 with 1 left over. 10 modulo 3 is 1. 12 modulo 4 is 0, because nothing is left over. Modulo is also great for even and odd. If a number modulo 2 equals 0, the number is even. If a number modulo 2 equals 1, the number is odd. So 8 modulo 2 is 0, even. 9 modulo 2 is 1, odd. Here is a candy sharing problem. You have 17 candies and 5 friends. Give each friend the same number of candies. Write a Python program to answer 2 questions. Question 1. How many candies does each friend get? Question 2. How many candies are left over? Pause and think. Which operator finds each friend gets, and which finds left over? Quotient and remainder of 17 divided by 5 are the answers. Here is the Python code. To find the quotient and remainder, we use two operators. Double slash gives the quotient, which is how many each friend gets. % gives the remainder, which is how many are left over. So we print Candy's double slash friends, and then Candy's modulo friends. Now the output. The first line is 3. It is the quotient. The second line is 2, the remainder. So each friend gets 3 candies, and 2 candies are left over. Sometimes one expression has many operators. In this example, how does Python know what to compute first? Python follows a priority order, called precedence. Here are operator precedence from high to low. First, parentheses. What's inside parentheses are computed first. Second, multiplication and all kinds of division, including modulo. Third, addition and subtraction. This order helps Python know what to compute first. If operators have the same priority, Python goes left to right. Look at the first example. 2 plus 3 times 4. Python does 3 times 4 first, which is 12, then adds 2 to get 14. In the second example, parentheses force 2 plus 3 to happen first, which is 5. Then 5 times 4 is 20. Parentheses let you control the order. Now you try two expressions. First, 2 plus 6 double slash 3. Second, parentheses around 2 plus 6, then double slash 3. Use the order, parentheses first, then double slash, then plus. Pause and compute both outputs. For the first one, do double slash first. 6 double slash 3 is 2. Then 2 plus 2 is 4. For the second one, do the parentheses first. 2 plus 6 is 8. Then 8 double slash 3 is 2, because we keep only the whole number part. So the outputs are 4, then 2. Now let's mix integers and floats. When Python mixes an int and a float in one calculation, the result becomes a float. 3 plus 2.5 becomes 5.5. 6 times 0.5 becomes 3.0. We can check the type using type with parentheses. Here, x is 3 plus 2.5. That gives a float. So type of x prints class float. Now type conversion. You can convert between int and float. Here are some examples. Int of x converts a number to an integer by dropping the decimal part. If a is 3.9, then int of a becomes 3. It does not round to 4. It simply drops what comes after the decimal point. Float of x converts a number to a float by adding a decimal point. If c is 5, then float of c becomes 5.0. This can be useful when you want your result to behave like a decimal number. A practice question. We have 3 test scores, 7, 8, and 9. Compute the average score. We add 7, 8, and 9 to get the total. Then we divide by 3 to get average 1. Then we convert average 1 to an int to get average 2. What will the two print lines show? Pause and predict the outputs. 7 plus 8 plus 9 is 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8.0, so average 1 prints 8.0. Then int of 8.0 becomes 8, so average 2 prints 8. That is why one line has a decimal point and the other does not. Let's review what we learned today. We have learned many basic arithmetic operations. Plus, minus, and times do basic arithmetic. Single slash division always gives a float. Double slash division keeps only the whole number part. % gives the remainder. For precedence, parentheses first, then times and division, then plus and minus. Finally, int and float can convert between whole numbers and decimals. This concludes our lecture. Thank you for watching. Follow the GitHub link below to download the slides and worksheet for today's lecture. Please subscribe to Algorithm with Chelsea so you won't miss future updates.